Hi, Mike Hulett here of the Hulett Group at Jamieson Sotheby's International Realty. Today we're going to talk about the most important thing you can do when it comes to selling your property. No matter what industry you're in, I'm sure it's filled with a bunch of misconceptions like all industries, and real estate is no different. One of the misconceptions in our industry is that you have to have some massive sales and marketing plan, some elaborate structure to sell your property and get the best price for it. It's just not true. As important as it is, it's not the most important thing. There's something that in my mind is far more important. In my first job in real estate, I worked for this large developer, and it was my first project. And just before the launch, the project manager, who was the best in the company, this guy was fantastic. He said, "You know, Mike, the beginning of the projects are always the end." So he went on to explain to me that you do this huge sales push and you think you get everything right, you're pulling all the right levers. And if the sales are good in the beginning, great. You're gonna at least have steady sales. If you struggle in the beginning, you'll always struggle. And it's the truest thing I've seen in real estate all these years later. Doesn't matter if it's a condo, a single family home, a 2-flat, or a huge development. The things that you do, and the essence of what he was saying was this: the things that you do before you go to market are the most important things that you can do. Because after you go to market, it's too late. You can make adjustments and things, you can adjust price and condition and things, but really, you have that short window in the beginning, and that's your best chance at gaining momentum for a project. When it comes to selling, there's the two things that I just mentioned are price and condition. Almost everything falls under those. The most important to me is the condition, because the better the condition, the more you have room to work with that price. And usually it goes up. And the other thing about the condition of the property is that it sells properties faster. And there's been many times where we took over listings from other agents and we didn't change the price, we improved the condition. And usually we sold them in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And so it's not just always about the price. You also want to have the ability to sell the unit sometimes and sell it faster. There's so many things about condition, people talk about paint and decor and staging and all these things, but at the end of the day, you really need a good professional to help you along the way. The best person to do that is a real estate agent that meets with these buyers every single day. They know exactly what the market wants for that specific neighborhood, that price point. That's who you should listen to when it comes to what you need to do to prepare your home for sale. So we're always here to help. There's a ton of strategies and things that we'd love to help guide you through and help you along the sales process. So please give us a call anytime. We'd be happy to help.